bookkeepers. So that is bookkeepers using QuickBooks. So I have a question, and it has been posed to me. So it says, I'm interested in the strategic bookkeeper transformation program and so on, but I'd like to know if the content is relevant for QuickBooks users, or is it primarily focused on Xero? Could you please clarify whether your courses cover QuickBooks specifically, or are they adaptable for users with different accounting software? So the answer to that is it doesn't matter what accounting software you are using, the program is fine for you, but I would like to go just into a little bit more on that. So what I'm going to do, I'm hovering right now over the bookkeeping practice blueprint because it's a visual representation. Now, the transformation program, we kind of split it down the middle. So on one side, we've got brand marketing and selling, and I'll pivot over to our academy now. So the brand marketing and selling component of what we do, okay, so that's where you create a pipeline of pre-sold prospects, convert them without price as a priority, and so on. It's the demand side of your business, okay? So now the other side of your business is supply, and that is client delivery of work. And whatever software you do that in, it's irrelevant to the program, but just diving into that a little bit more. So what we're looking at here is the Transformation Program Academy, where we have all the education and the assets. To make sense of that, I'm just going to close down these micro-niching examples. So here's how the program works, right? You get a done-for-you team, education, assets, implementation, support. The education and the assets are housed in the academy. Now, inside the transformation program coursework here is really brand marketing, selling, all demand. Pricing academy is pricing academy, completely irrelevant to software. This first one completely irrelevant to what software you're using. The done-for-you standard operating procedures. Okay, the reason it's not particularly relevant to a specific software is because the transformation program is primarily for technically skilled bookkeepers. So even if you're a startup, when you come through, you need the basic ability to do the bookkeeping work. If there are gaps in your knowledge, we connect you with a veteran, and that's kind of a separate thing, right? But the transformation program is for self-employed bookkeepers to learn and install the bookkeeping practice blueprint so that they have the ability to find, onboard and retain their clients without price as a priority. It's a bookkeeping practice in a box. But we are not here to teach you to be a technically skilled bookkeeper, which is primarily why it doesn't matter what software you use. Now, when you look at standard operating procedures and that back end business administration, practice administration, delivery of client work and HR and so on, the practice administration is almost completely irrelevant to the accounting software. So these first three sections that I'm circling here. The employee handbook, look, some of it might be a little bit more relevant to Xero software because in Australia we tend to use Xero software a bit more than QuickBooks Online. But honestly, most of our employee handbook is more about how to do the work. We reference various software that we recommend you use. For example, Dext Prepare, Dext Precision, Ignition, but we do a lot of referencing of either Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets, Google Docs, etc. But you're able to use your own tech and just be inspired by the way that we are using our tech. But there is not a lot of mention of software because, again, it's more about how we do the work. So the spaces where we might show that we're using Xero software, in my opinion, it's very easy to adapt to your own software. And we have a dedicated coach and team that can assist you with that as well. In the Done For You Standard Operating Procedures, which is the only part of the program where we ever mention accounting software, even in a small way, apart from that employee handbook, everything else like recruit and manage teams, etc., is completely software agnostic as such, meaning it doesn't matter. So the only place you'll really get any mention is in here. And then the other thing to note is throughout the standard operating procedures, we just tell you about the software that we use, because the software ecosystem we use is excellent, but you can use any software ecosystem and we are there to support you with that as well. Now we have got bookkeepers in America, Canada, in Canada, QuickBooks Online, Intuit is the more popular software. I would say that our absolute most raving fan clients often come from those regions, and they are finding the program excellent. So the answer is a resounding yes. The program is ideal regardless of what accounting software platform you are using. And that is a wrap from me.